Hey class, so welcome to the last week of MI 305 Method and Strategy in North American Church Planting. It's been a pleasure to have all of you in class, and I just wanted to show you how to kind of navigate this last week as far as submitting assignments. It is a full week as far as what you need to submit and get finalized, but it should be things that you've been working on, like the prospectus over the whole semester. So don't get overwhelmed by the big list you see of assignments, things that you've known about, but I did want to kind of walk through and show you how to submit everything so you have everything in order. And also note that there is no final exam next week. So once you submit everything in this week's folder, by next Monday, you're done with the semester. Okay, so you've got a week to finish up everything. You'll do great. So I am in. Go ahead and kind of backtrack. I am in the final assignments folder. So if you go to weekly assignments, scroll to the bottom. We're in the repeat phase, week 14. I'm going to click that. And here you'll see the summary of your assignments. The Acts journal, you need to go ahead and journal Acts 27-28. Go ahead and make sure you haven't missed any chapters. So now would be the time to go through yourself and search and see if you're missing any submissions yourself for any chapters. And what you're going to do is you'll see underneath here Acts journal submission. I want you to just export a PDF copy of that journal and submit that for yourself. So each of you will basically export everyone else's work along the whole document, but you export it yourself and submit that. That way I can add a grade for each of you here in Blackboard. And I'm going to show you in a second how to actually export that if you have a question about how to do that inside of Google Docs. You're going to read the Ferguson chapters. There's quite a few, but they're pretty short chapters. In the final Stetzer chapter, it's short as well. Note there is no quiz or discussion board for this week for your reading, so I just want you to read. And it is really, really good content, especially the last chapters of the Ferguson book, because that pertains to the lecture that you want to view. So you're going to view the lecture here with Dave Ferguson, who is the author of the textbook and the founding pastor, planter of Community Christian Church Chicago, and also Exponential Church Planting Conferences and New Theme Church Planting Network. So that would be a fantastic lecture video, fairly short. I think it's about 24 minutes long. You're also going to submit your participation quiz for your lectures. This covers this week and last week. So there's 4 total lecture videos that you're submitting for, and that's just a simple quiz that you'll submit true or false that you did it, and that'll go towards your participation grade for your video lectures. Note here's where you need to pay attention to how to submit things. Complete this week's repeat phase question in the Google Doc. That is already uploaded. It's only one question. It's extremely simple. Okay, it's not going to add a lot of work, but there is one question that each of you need to respond to, and so make sure you check that document, the question there. So make sure you finish up that and go through, since it is the whole project is due, as you see next. Submit research project part A. That is due next Monday, and so make sure that you and your team have gone through and answered every question. Look at some of the feedback that I've given inside the project and make sure everything is good and turned in and ready to be turned in. And so let me show you where, because you notice here that you want to submit both the project part A and part B inside the group section. Okay, and I want to show you how to do that, because if you scroll down, you don't see a place to submit that. All right, you see you will submit your team's participation evaluation. This simply goes to a Google form that you will fill out on behalf of the other 2 people or the other members of your team and yourself. Okay, so you'll put the name of the team member and you'll give them a scale of 1 to 10 grade. Think of and if you give them an 8, it's like you gave them an 80. A 9 is a 90. We'll average these numbers, get it from every person. That's going to be their participation grade that I take from each of the students. So you'll do this for the other members of your team and yourself, right? And you'll give feedback. Once you click submit, it'll let you do another one. So you'll do 3 total of these if your team has 3 people in it. So I want to show you how to do that. So you want to submit their evaluation. But when it comes down to submitting these prospectus projects, you'll notice that it's found inside your group section. Okay, so you'll see on the bottom left menu pane over here to the left, yours looks a little bit different from mine, but you'll have underneath the tutorials, you should have 2 group lines. One will say prospectus project group, and then an ND research project group. And so I'm going to go to my way from the professor's end, but when you get to it, you'll see this right here will show it for each of you. this should look familiar. So you'll see that here's for group 1, and what I want to happen is each lead pastor of the team needs to submit for the team the project. So there's only going to be 3 submissions, 1 for each team, and the lead pastor, the organizer, needs to submit that. So the way that you will do that is you'll go here to your group page, your Prospectus Part A group. You'll go down to the bottom, you see group assignments. What you want to do is you want to click Submit Prospectus Project Part A. Now there's 2 of these, right? So Part A and Part B. When you click Part A, it'll bring it up and show you the instructions, give you some things that you need to note. So it says each team's lead pastor should export a PDF of the prospectus document, and here's how to export it, all right, and submit it for the group by next Monday, 11:59. You will be given a group grade. It'll be reflected in all of your Blackboard and on your student portal. And then the evaluations will be added into that group grade as far as your participation grade. Okay, so your peer evaluations will be handled in a different kind of participation grade. But you will be given a grade on the quality of the work. Did you complete the assignment as a group satisfactorily? And so what you'll do is you will click Browse your computer, upload that PDF that you have exported, and it'll count for the whole team. Okay, so let me show you quickly how to do that in a Google Doc. I have my Church Planting Prospectus template that I've been using to copy and paste over. If you're in a Google Doc, simply go to File, Download As, and then choose PDF. Click that, it will download to your computer, and then you'll go back and upload that here on Browse Your Computer. So that's Part A, that's the long document, the 60 plus questions that you've been answering all semester. Get back to the group section. So when you do Part B, because remember both parts are due, when you do Part B, you go into your group, and this is for the lead pastor to do again to submit for the team. You'll click Part B. This is the creative prospectus that's been put together. This is the PowerPoint slides or the brochure or the website. That's kind of creative part of the assignment. It says each team lead pastor will submit it for the team by next Monday. You'll be given the same grade, and your evaluations, you'll evaluate on that Google form for both Part A and Part B. Note here, if your project is a Keynote or Google Slides file, then please export it as a PowerPoint or PDF in order to be graded. Blackboard plays nicest with Word, PowerPoint, PDF, not so much with Keynote and Google Slides since it's a link and that sort of thing. So this makes it easier for me to grade if you'll just upload it as a PDF. Or if it's something like a Prezi or a website that you've created, simply click Write Submission when you go into it, right here, Write Submission, and then paste the link there, okay? And then that way I can go to the project and grade it that way. So team leader, make sure you submit it this way and have the instructions there. You'll be given a group grade, so the same grade will pertain to all persons in your group. Okay, so the last assignment you'll see under here is Submit Independent Research Project Video and Outline. So this is the research topic that you have chosen for this class. Whatever topic it was, whether it's church planting models or how to reproduce church planting apprentices, or denominational names and naming your church, whatever the topic of interest that you chose. Remember, you were to submit a teaching video, 10 minutes long, and an outline. Alright, because you're supposed to have sources. I want to know what those are on the outline, and I want you to have actually documented, not that you just open up your laptop and start talking about it. I actually want you to see, I want you to see that you have researched it, and this is where you get your grade. So when you click Submit Independent Research Project, attach it as a PDF or a Word document. You'll click that here, submit it just like you do any other assignment. I'll give each of you individually a grade for that, but when you do your video, we're going to put that into a group blog. That way everyone can see it. So you'll access that group blog the same way. So you look on the left menu pane under tutorials, yours should say ND Research Group Blog. So I'm going to get there through my way again, and you'll see here on the top, ND Project Group. All of you are added to this one group. So you'll click here, you'll see everyone's names will show up, and then you'll simply click Group Blog, and then you will upload, you'll click Create Blog Entry, and you will either paste a link to the video if you save it to YouTube, I prefer you not download it, upload the actual file. It's best if you put it onto YouTube first and then put it onto here. If you need help with that, email me separately. But the best way to do that, if you do have a YouTube video, you can paste the link, or what I would prefer is you click this little video icon and you can actually paste the link right here to the YouTube video, just like this, and click insert. That was from your teaching video. And once you click that and give it a title of, your name, not Dustin name. All right, Dustin Connor, Indie Research, and it'll show up here, and you'll basically click Post Entry, and you'll see that I have posted mine. And as each of you in the class, if you submit your videos, they'll just show up in the bottom. You're not going to be graded this way. I just want everyone to be able to see each other's teaching videos, okay? And so you'll be able to comment on each other's videos. Great video, yay! All right, and then you can kind of interact. We are going to watch these in class on December 8th. So we will watch these the very last day of class for those who are in that part of the class. But I want everyone in the class, especially online students, to be able to see everyone else's teaching videos. But remember, when you submit the assignment, that's going to be done through the project assignment submission here. So hope that is clear as mud. And if you have any particular questions related to any of the assignments or navigating this, especially you lead team members who are having to submit everything, just make sure that you are in communication with me. My cell phone number is posted there on the syllabus. You can send me an email, and I will get to you as soon as I can. So just make sure as a group that your prospectus, your big document, is all answered and complete, and that you looked at any feedback that I've given on there, and also make sure that your creative project is uploaded so that I can grade that for you guys, and probably share it out as well. Once the class is done, I'll probably just email the files for everybody so everyone can see each other's prospectuses, and that way we celebrate how your church on paper got planted. So excellent work in the class. Each of you have done well, and please let me know if we can help in any other way. Oh, and good luck with your final exams.